Hello, this is Group 3. I'm Nelson here, and I'm here with,
Jesus.
And Anthony.
yeah, so just gonna keep it going here. So hey, what did you have for dinner last night, man?
For dinner, last night, let me remember using my memory. I had one of those ramen instant noodle cups, like 2 of those with some mac and cheese. What about you, Jesus?
I remember what I ate, but
Yeah,
He
that's
doesn't.
crazy.
He doesn't remember. Sounds like you need to work on your procedural memory.
yeah, I think I ate like some chicken with rice and beans.
That's good.
Typical Spanish.
That's good, yeah. That's pretty good.
All right.
Now I had some nachos from my job. They were alright.
You had some nachos.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So can you remember at least what you had on your birthday and your last birthday?
My last birthday was recently. It was in January. Let's see. I remember I was upstairs playing Xbox, and my mom called me downstairs to eat. She made that Colombian, like that nice rice. You know what I'm talking about, guys? Like that rice and beans. With like.
So
and
what did you
Black
eat?
beans.
What did you eat for your birthday?
Yeah.
I think I went to American Steakhouse. Had some big ribs,
Oh, word.
baked potato.
Yo, word. I always go to American Steakhouse.
My dad always goes there. For
Yeah,
sure.
like Hispanic dads.
Dude, that's like every Sunday after church.
Word.
It's like-
I'm like, I'm always like, yo. Every time it's like we're going out to eat. It's like the first thing he does, like, pull up into the American Steakhouse.
Yeah. So as you can see, like we've been talking about memory a lot. So, because we want to talk to you guys about procedural memory, and but what is memory? And to begin with, like,
That's a good question. Why don't you tell people what memory is?
well, is learning that has persisted over time, information that has been stored, and in many cases, sometimes you can recall it because sometimes you want to memorize something, like you study it, and like sometimes it just doesn't get there, and like when you want it to come up, it doesn't come up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. Like sometimes when I study for a test the night before, I know everything, and then when the time actually comes for the test, I have no idea.
Yeah, my memory is like bad, dude. I could study and I won't remember anything. Yeah.
No, but you know what I've heard, like you could like study chewing like one like type of flavored gum,
Oh yeah, I heard that too.
and then like once like the test comes and like you like take out another piece of gum. Let's say it was like what, strawberry gum or whatever, and you start chewing it, like your brain automatically would like.
Yeah, it'll remember because you were studying chewing the same type of flavored gum, so,
Yeah, so,
the memory
like-
would just come back to you. Like
So that's a way of recalling, memory. Like, so you had to something to spark that memory to come back up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
all right, so
We want to talk about more.
let's get more in depth. All right, memory is a broad subject, and today, Group 3, us 3, we're gonna be talking about procedural memory.
So what is procedural memory to begin with? Everybody know? You want to give it a chance?
Well, I think procedural memory is like things like I don't know, riding a bike or something like that.
Something you won't ever forget.
Is that right?
Huh?
Yeah.
So, alright. I'll give it a real definition, from the book.
Okay.
It's a part of the long-term memory that is responsible for knowing how to do things, also known as motor skills. So, I'll give you an example. Like, just the way maybe you started like, maybe how you started learning how to play the piano yesterday, right? But you're already a guitar player. Like, that's not, being a guitar player, that comes naturally to you, and like you could just remember it all of a sudden, right?
Oh, so you
And
mean
you have practiced it over and over time, and it just became like something that it just comes naturally to you. But like piano is not as good of a vivid like memory.
Something new, yeah.
Yeah, so procedural memory is basically things that you'll always know, things
Yeah.
that will always be in your head. and it's different for everybody. Not everyone knows how to ride a bike, but for me, for example, I know that if I rode a bike today and I don't go and ride a bike for another 10 years, I know that after 10 years, I can still hop on that bike and I'll know how to ride it as if I never, as if I rode it yesterday.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is riding a bike is something that I'll never forget to do. It's something that sticks with me long term.
Dude, like, yo, it's crazy. You know how, like, I could go a whole, like a whole cycle in academics and, like, like, I'll think about my locker combination in shop, but, like, I won't get it. But once I, like, get to the...
You get to the front of the locker.
To the front of the locker, yo, it's just like...
Yo,
it goes right up.
Try once and then
Yo,
it's like,
same.
It's not there, and
In
you try
shop,
again and it's fine.
like, before I go to shop, I'm like, dude, what is my locker combination? I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to ask Mr. Simmons or whatever. And then I get up to the locker. I always make the same position. Like, I always lean against the locker. That's how I open it. And it just comes back to me naturally, yo. Like, right now, I don't remember. But I'm sure that...
Me either. I'm like really trying to, like, bring it back up, but it's not coming.
Same thing happens with my schedule, yo. My schedule.
I still don't know my schedule.
Yeah, I'm more like, I just follow people.
All 4 years, we've gotten schedules, and I have not memorized any of my classes. Like, I know that on Mondays and Tuesdays I have gym, but other than that, I don't know, like, if I'm going to math or if I'm going to English or whatever.
Dude, doesn't this happen to you? Like, you could have, like, you could know your password, right, to your phone, but, like, if you start thinking about it, you just don't remember it.
Yeah.
Once you have it,
phone in front of you.
yeah, once you have it in your hands, like, you could unlock it, like, real fast.
Yeah.
But then, like, somebody takes it and be like, yo, what's your combo?
You gotta
You gotta really,
it.
like, think about it. Like, sometimes I really can't. I'm like, yo, give the phone back and I'll do it.
Yeah.
The people with the Androids who have the pattern lock, they can relate to me because, pattern locks, I think they're harder than the pins because you have to actually draw a figure or something like that. And back when I had my old phone, which was an Android, I would, like, not know. It's like same thing as the locker combination thing that we were talking about. Like, I don't know what it is until, I actually have that unlocked screen.
Dude, how important is, like, this long-term memory, this procedural memory? Like, the things that it just sticks with you, you know what I mean?
Now, Jesus, let me ask you this. Can you picture your life, like, not knowing things? Say you can't form any new memories. Wouldn't that be, like, some cheese right there?
Yeah.
I think it'll be bad because, like, imagine you think you're the same age and then you finally look at yourself in the mirror after, like, 5 years and you see yourself aging and stuff. You're like, what's going on? You won't remember anything.
Yeah, like, what if, like, right now, starting today, I can't form any new memories? I'll think I'm, like, 18 and I'll really be, like, 72 years old. And when I look in the mirror, like, I don't know.
You just gotta freak out.
Dude, you'll be like Lucy from 50 First Dates.
Yo.
In 5 second Tom. Every 5 seconds, like, hi, I'm Tom.
Yo.
Hi, I'm Tom.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's just it's crazy, man. Dude, that guy was like, "Hey, I'm Tom." His life just changed completely, right?
Yeah.
All right, so
He'll finish saying hi to somebody and then start all over again. So you forget what it was.
Okay, how crazy is this? My aunt used to tell me, like, dude, you used to, like, come to my house. You were 5 years old. You would go butt naked from my house, which it was like almost 10 miles away. Go from her house all the way back to my other aunt's house.
yeah,
Butt naked. And I would know the way, like, cause like back from where I'm from, it's like, like all friendly and like a small town, you know what I mean?
I guess.
And it's like but how do I remember, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So little, it's not something you're like just supposed to know, you know what I mean? The fact that you could move from like one state to another state, but still
I
remember.
still remember
where you
everything
live.
was at. Yeah,
It's
the
just-
streets. And
Yeah,
everything.
it's things like that, long-term memory, that procedural memory that always sticks with us. You know, we'll never forget these things. It's things that us like, and it's different for every single human being. We all form different memories as we live our lives. You know, I'll never forget how to walk and stuff like that. Those are basic motor skills that everyone has down by now.
So what other motor skills you think?
All right, so Nelson, tell me, man.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
It's like learning how to swim, bro. Once you do it the first
Once you
time,
learn it, it's like.
I think
you-
swimming's like a different tiger, yo. Cause like
But doesn't
sometimes
that come naturally to you? Like I always thought of like that's the thing you have to do to survive.
dude, it's crazy because when you're like in your parents, like in your mom's room, you're actually swimming in there.
I did not know that.
I did not know that.
Yeah, bro, you're like in a bag of water in there.
That is, if you think about it, that's kind of weird.
Swimming is weird for me because
Dude, haven't like you ever seen like one of those videos, like those natural birds that they give like birth in a pool and stuff? The baby comes out swimming. And
I
they
saw a
literally
movie.
swim,
I
bro.
saw a movie
You can
where
look on YouTube, you'll
I saw a
find it.
movie where the girl gave birth underwater and the baby just like it swam to the surface.
Yeah, because they still think
Whoa.
they still think they're in the bag.
I
of
thought that
water,
was just
bro.
like a fiction thing though, but
Nah,
it's
that's
true.
No, but like, how do you just like? So no, like.
It must
So
be.
when you're in the womb, do they breathe? Like, do we breathe? Like,
I don't, it's,
I think towards like the end.
Well, that's-
towards like the okay.
Yeah,
so
but
guys-
once you first come out, like you just know you have to breathe. Like,
That's a whole different topic.
Yeah.
Let's get back to procedural memory.
Oh,
Okay,
Save
so
this for another day.
I was trying
Yeah.
to say a story before Jesus rudely interrupted me. All right, so we were talking about swimming. So swimming's like different for me, you know. You know how earlier I said that once you know how to ride a bike, you can always just ride a bike. And that's like I think that's true, but swimming might be a little different. Cause, for example, here I know how to swim. I've always known how to swim. Like I learned because my brother threw me into the deep, and like he told me that if I drowned, he'll beat me up, and I was so scared of my brother that I just didn't drown. You know, I learned that way. I'm a survivor. Come at me. Anyway, so I've always known how to swim, but the thing is, you know, practice. That's what gets you good, yo. That's what what's it called? Refines your
Yeah.
skills at swimming. Because for my summer job, we have to take a swimming test, and
Yeah.
I find it extremely hard. Like I know how to swim, but everyone else like is so good at swimming. Yo. It's because all these rich kids, they got like pools in their backyards.
Probably just lessons, dude.
Yeah, dude. I don't like.
private lessons.
Private lessons.
Yeah,
Practice and practice.
practice and practice.
So like I said, like
you keep practicing, and you'll like get your skills down A1. You know.
so do you think like once you like start a new skill, saying like playing piano, like you practice every day and every day, do you think that eventually becomes a motor skill?
It'll just like come naturally at you. If you see
After
a piano,
while, yeah.
yeah, it doesn't matter whose piano it is. You see some piano keys, and then you can, if you keep practicing, it'll become second human
Yeah,
nature.
because to me, like I'm a piano player. I haven't played. I can tell you right now, I haven't played in like 2 months.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, but I still like I
You
feel
see
like
a piano.
once I get to the piano, I know
Yeah.
what to do. Like I know where all the notes are. Like A, my A, B, C.
That's something you'll always have down in your
Yeah.
head
Yeah,
because of your fine motor skills.
yeah.
Like
motor skills.
another example is like Call of Duty. Like I haven't owned a Call of Duty for like 5 years now. Last one I had was like Modern Warfare 2, which came
Damn.
out in 2009, right?
Yeah.
So
Long time ago.
Yeah,
I
that
was a
long
pro,
time.
yo. I was a quickscope champion. So like the other day, my boy Joe let me borrow the newest Call of Duty. Now it's like Black Ops 3,
Uh-huh.
and I played it, And guess
So
what I was
nice.
doing, guys? I was quick
Quick-scoping.
scoping like crazy. I'm a boss. Like, I'm already first prestige.
Are you a camper too? I don't like campers.
I'm not a camper, dude.
That's right.
All right, so I think we've made our point. So we're gonna wrap it up by giving you guys
A round of applause.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Hope you're good, guys. Have a great day.